This is Andrew Stewart, strength conditioning coach with US Speedskating, and today we're going to cover part 2 of our 3-part series covering the squat. In this part 2 video, we're going to discuss the progression from simple movement to the actual complex movement of the back squat. So we're going to take you through a couple different movement exercises to progress you up to that back squat. The first one being just a standard bodyweight squat. So the first thing you're going to do is get set up just like we talked about in the first video. Hands are going to be out, thumbs up. Torso is going to be upright, chest pointing straight ahead. We're going to begin our descent all the way down, back up. Okay. So this is a simple progression that you can easily do with your athletes as part of a warm-up or before a session, or as a part of a separate exercise if they're super young and you're trying to instill a proper base of training. The second movement that we'll start with is a step up. It's a goblet squat variation or a weighted variation. Okay, so you'll take a single plate. Okay, feet set up just like normal. You can start this movement by having the weight away from you as a counterbalance and performing the squat. Okay, this will just help reinforce staying upright throughout the descent and the ascending part of the squat. The second part of this is actually moving the plate closer to the body. You can use a plate, you can use a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell. But what you're gonna do here is now you're gonna move the weight in, so the athlete has to actually focus on their own now to stay upright. All right, so the next variation that we're gonna do is called a zombie squat or a hands-free squat. So what we'll use is we'll go with a standard bar. We're gonna have that bar right across the shoulders, hands up. So by having our hands up, we create this nice little shelf across our shoulders. We'll stand up, we'll step out, we'll get our feet set. Thumbs up just like before in the bodyweight squat. You're gonna sit down and back up, just reinforcing the good posture, okay? The next step from here is to have the athlete actually front squat. So what you'll do is you'll take the pads of the first 2 fingers, put them right there where that rough and smooth part meet. You'll have the athlete walk back up to the bar just like they were for the zombie squat. But now what they'll do is put the elbows up, they'll stand up, they'll step out. Now the focus is on keeping the elbows up on the way down and back up, okay? Posture and everything stays very vertical and upright. Once the athletes get comfortable with that, then you can progress them to the actual back squat. So a simple way that I tell athletes is take your hands, the end of your pinky, put it right across the knurling. Make sure that you're lined up straight ahead in the middle of the bar. Step in, make sure the bar is right across the traps, the upper back. Step out. Now, posture stays upright. Elbows slightly back, knuckles pointed up. Breathe in, brace, and then lower. And back up. Step back in, make sure that the bar hits and goes down to the J hooks. Okay. This is a simple progression that you can instill. You can always go back, and you can always implement anytime that foundation needs to be established. Thank you.